the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Shalom, first and foremost, like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there, and this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out. Joel 3 and 9, that's the title of the sit-down lesson. So as we continue to see, the nations are in that warlike mindset. That's why we're seeing tensions with the Russia-Ukraine situation heating up. As we continue to see what's taking place in the South China Sea, right along the Taiwan Strait, tensions between Taiwan and China, the United States versus China over Taiwan. As we continue to see escalations between Russia and the United States, China versus the United States as well too, Iran versus Israel, Hezbollah versus Israel. So we're seeing increasing of these tensions are escalating. We're seeing what's taking place over there in Niger with the military coups. You got troops on standby. So we're seeing escalations and tensions, uprises and upwars of people in the world. And the war increasing of wars, rumors of wars, nation against nation, and kingdom against kingdom on top of that as well too. So we're definitely going to continue to see increasing escalations throughout the whole Middle East, as we've been seeing the latest activity been taking place in the Yellow Sea, the Black Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea by Russia and the other nations as well too, and tensions in the Indo-Pacific region. And I believe it's another article that came out of I believe Armenia. I believe Armenia was I believe either Armenian and Azerbaijan was kind of worried that they might the recent sales, nuclear sales from India, nuclear missile sales from India, if I'm not mistaken. That was an article that caught my attention as well too. So that shows you that while the Azerbaijan-Armenia situation is taking place, as they worry of a potential famine might hit there, due to the food shortages and item shortages of the citizens facing over there, as the either Azerbaijan or Armenia blockage area over there. So then we've been seeing the protests and uprisings taking place over there in the Serbian area, tensions over there, and then what's taking place in the Indo-Pacific region. You got the United States, the Philippines, and Japan recently did a security cooperation. And then you had China recently, a couple of days ago, announced to warn the Philippines to move their military submarine out the way, because that can cause potential escalations, of the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea. The United States recently deployed $200 million in military aid assistance out of the $600 million of a potential error that they made. So the assets of that been unfrozen now. So they recently sent more military aid assistance. I believe it's including with the weapons as well too. The money and the weapons as well too, included in that $200 million military aid package assistance, I believe. And then you've been seeing the latest transactions of the United States deployed any additional 300 plus million in military aid assistance to Taiwan and a military Patriot system defense about a year ago. In the recent unofficial announcement a couple of months ago, I'll say like 2.5 months ago, of missiles deployment of that as well too. And then the second transaction of the United States sent over there to Taiwan. So that shows you that. So it shows you that Joel 3 and 9 is definitely coming to full effect, just like in ancient times of the wars and the tensions between the wars and the nations, just like our great forefathers seen that in ancient times. Now we fast forward into modern day times, even though the scripture says Ecclesiastes 1 and 9, there's nothing new under the sun. But as fast forward, we seeing this in modern day times of the, you know, nations are nations or armies are rising up against one another, and that's what we are seeing. And I'm gonna bring it out again, then I'm gonna close out. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. And that's what the Heavenly Father doing, is putting that warlike mindset into these nations. That's why military exercise training been at an all-time high. Military spending been at an all-time high since World War II. Nuclear escalation has been at an all-time high, and it's only just gonna continue to increase and show forth now, so more than ever. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of Joel 3 and 9, and that was the title of the lesson. Hopefully this lesson was edifying, like I mentioned before. And I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered in the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.